said to me during our pre-interview, and it was 98% of our thoughts, feelings, and emotions don't belong to us. I thought that was quite a powerful statement. Could you speak on that, Angela?
Absolutely. I love this clearing statement, and it's a big topic, and it's something that a lot of people have never heard of. And I certainly had never heard of that until I came across the Access Consciousness, the bars. Now, I had never heard of that concept. 98%, that is a huge amount of thoughts, feelings, and emotions that don't belong to us. Hello? Who do they belong to? My goodness. That was huge. When I heard that, it just blew my world apart. I thought, well, this is a crazy statement. But do you know what? 98% of all our thoughts, feelings, and emotions don't belong to us because we are so aware, and we don't even know it half the time. We are so aware, and we pick up on a lot of different emotions, thoughts, feelings that belong to other people. We don't necessarily know who they belong to. But I'll give you an example. Now, today I was, going about my day as I usually do, and it wasn't a busy day. I kept it fairly low key because I knew I was on tonight and I wanted to feel my best. But, it doesn't matter what you're doing, whether you're busy, whether you're not busy, it doesn't matter. You could be talking to somebody on the phone. You could be just sensing. Now, today I was sensing a little bit of, I want to say I was starting to get a little bit anxious, and that's not what I do anymore. I don't do anxious anymore, but I was starting to feel a bit like that. Now, I was having that discussion with Tabitha before we started, and I said, now, Tabitha, I really had to use this today. Who does this belong to? Because I was starting to, and then I think as we spoke, you also mentioned that you were really busy and, under the pump with a lot of things. So because you and I were connecting, I was connecting to you as well. Now, what it means is that you don't need to know where, if you are feeling a bit yuck or a bit stressed or a bit, out of sorts, depressed, anxious, whatever it is, just ask, who does this belong to? Now, when we ask a question with this kind of therapy, we're not looking for an answer. We ask the question and we let it go. Now, what happens is we will get the awareness of what that answer is. Now, we may get it straight away. We may get it the next day. We may get it the next week. It doesn't matter. We are asking the questions, who does this belong to? And we leave it. And energy, a different energy will open up, and it will provide you with the feeling of that it's not yours. So, the thing is that 98% isn't ours. So we will feel a lot lighter once we ask this question. Sometimes we need to ask maybe for 3 days. If you really are struggling with something, I want to invite you to ask this question for the next 3 days, because chances are that you've picked up from somebody else. It could be your spouse, your other half, it could be your children, it could be a close colleague, a relative, it doesn't matter who it is. You may be picking up from their emotions and feelings